All right, folks, good evening and welcome. Yes, we are back for another exciting night of volleyball in Grantsburg, Wisconsin. We're kind of enjoying this, sitting up in the mezz here these past few games as we are about to watch Grantsburg Pirates as they host the Bloomer Blackhawks. And if you remember it here from last Saturday night, obviously Grantsburg taking care of business against Elk Mound to win their not first regional championship, but like Bob mentioned, it had been since 2020. So that was exciting to see here on the Grantsburg court, as we mentioned earlier and throughout the season how Grantsburg is heavily loaded in the senior class, and they are still going. And Bloomer, who had a tough battle with Unity, but they were victorious in 4 sets, and that's what got them up here to Grantsburg. So looking for a tight matchup here tonight. Obviously, Bloomer, looking at it here, they 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 seniors, it looks like, on their roster, so they're kind of matched with Grantsburg in that aspect here. And Bob had just informed me that winner of tonight, obviously going to sectional finals, which it was in Arcadia, has now been moved to Eau Claire North. So winner of tonight's matchup, team, family, fans, they will be traveling to Eau Claire North. Like I said, we wanted Unity. I thought that would have been nothing against Bloomer. I just thought that would have been quite the interesting rally here with Unity. But nonetheless, we will have an exciting matchup here tonight. One thing I'm noticing is we got a lot of people for In Your Face here tonight as the bleachers fill up the farther we go in the playoffs. Right, we're starting to see some other schools show up to watch Grantsburg. I've seen some kids from Frederick here. I've seen some kids from Luck that play volleyball, so coming to see how their conference teams fare in tonight's first round of sectionals. Like I said, where it will be your beloved Grantsburg Pirates hosting the Bloomer Blackhawks. And we are not alone in the mezz tonight. Obviously, we have myself, Jeremy Burton, along with the best cameraman in the northern half of the state of Wisconsin. Now he's moved up to those ranks, and along with Bob Rombach and Colleen, our ever-beloved fan. Colleen is down by the window, so hi, Colleen, how you doing here? But then we'll party up here. I mean, we usually do, but there's just Bloomer Radio is up here with us as well. So the farther we go, more radio personnel. But like I said, it was good to see Grantsburg, who started this playoff run, right? They had the first round bye, and then hosting Amory, where we had talked about it being, not good, right? A toddler eating spaghetti in the high chair. It was sloppy, but they got the W, and, against Elk Mound, they definitely tightened things down. I thought in that matchup, it might have been one of the better games I've seen Ruby Ringo play. Now, Ruby Ringo is definitely a good athlete and good at volleyball, but I just felt like timing with her, she was able to make some good adjustments. And, though we saw some serving errors on Grantsburg's part, but Coach Deb Allman-Johnson of the Pirates, switching some things up here as far as, okay, hey, you're struggling a little bit tonight serving, I'm going to put you in. And obviously that was Avery Kwolek, and she did quite well. And the back row, really, this is, for me, with this Grantsburg squad, is the back row has tightened up here some, and that is, goes to a lot to, Sayla Brzezinski back there. But I think the one anchoring that down the most as far as digs, where she has made some mistakes, she's only a freshman, is Eden Berkman. I think she's definitely done well back there. She will be wearing the libero jersey tonight. And then just up at the front here, between the combination of Meg Harmon, Kaylee Moore with sets, and then we've even seen some bigs have to do some sets too. We saw Piper Olson kind of just get into the mix of setting some sets to Ruby, and we've seen Carly Burton do that throughout the season as well, and obviously feeding, Ruby and Presley during them times. So, like I said, mentioned it throughout the season here. Grantsburg didn't lose a lot, obviously, for seniors last year. I mean, they had 2 great players in Lee and Whitney Myers there, and I just think that this group here has kind of gelled a little bit more. We talked about, before too, and that's just not just with volleyball, but with any I mean, look, folks, let's just face it. Teenage girls in general, you don't know what you're going to get from day to day, right? So we're just glad that this team is able to fight and through any little adversity, which really wasn't nothing much, but kind of come together and play good volleyball when need be. And, you know, obviously we saw how they were in Webster, and it really had me wondering. But this Grantsburg squad is able to come together strong here. And like I said, not knowing much about Bloomer other than we did play Bloomer down at the Menominee Sprawl. Now, that to me really doesn't mean anything. The Menominee Sprawl is early, and there's about 40 teams down there. And Bloomer was one of many there, one of the 40 there. And Grantsburg did cross paths with Bloomer, but there again, you can't really say too much about that as far as a fan or an announcer, because, well, there's teams and volleyballs flying everywhere. It's screaming. You don't know what's going on. So, obviously, Bloomer's here for a reason, right? They play good volleyball. I don't know where they ranked up here, trying to look that up, but they took down Unity. Winning that matchup there was huge. We wanted Unity here. And gosh, Grantsburg is jamming tonight. I am feeling it. I'm not going to kick the wall. Still suffering for a mild toe injury, but we're through it. We're getting through it. And tonight's going to be exciting. I've been wanting extras. We haven't got extras. Maybe tonight. I don't know. Like I said, we'll see how Grantsburg comes out of the gate. Folks, I will say this. If we go back to messy, I mean, we ain't going to ride on that long. I mean, like I mentioned, Bloomer's here. And Bloomer can play a little volleyball. Otherwise, they won't be in Grantsburg here tonight. So hopefully Grantsburg can come out of the gate strong, can come out of the gate quick. And I think a lot of it has to do with defense and also not giving up them easy points. I think we're at the point now where we really can't be just giving it to them, right? We've seen little net parties, we've seen OBs, so we'll see what happens. As I think Bob had mentioned, yeah, different line judges here tonight, bringing in some certified WIAA line judging here, and like I said, the time has expired in warm-ups, and we will get ready to do the national anthem and announce the starting lineups, obviously with Bloomer first. As Pete Johnson's on the mic as usual. And we will do the national anthem here. And folks, Renee Ringo bringing you the national anthem once again. As you see, what Renee does here is she's bringing the pipes. Each game she gets louder, crisper. Nice job there by Renee Ringo, absolutely, as we will get ready to start or announce the starting lineups, as obviously we have plenty of fans here from Bloomer, and obviously Nick trying to get a few of them in here wearing the ever so beautiful Hawaiian shirts there with their kids' faces on them, and which has been a huge hit. And that's kind of what made me remind that Bloomer was down there, because their same parents were wearing it. So like I said, we are in the first round of sectionals. Winner of this, I mentioned a few moments ago, will go to Eau Claire North. Not Arcadia, Eau Claire North. And we will get underway. And you Bloomer fans, I'm definitely not going to try to butcher these names, as there is definitely a few tough ones in there. And we will get going here as the Bloomer Blackhawks has number 4, Addison McCracken. Number 6, Aubrey Tomowski. Number 9, Casey Schmidt. Number 10, Brooklyn Willie. And number 12, Brianna Jacobs. And number 14, Mila Young. And libero, number 2, Brooke Petska. So that is your starting lineup here for the Blackhawks. And here come the Grantsburg Pirates, regional champions. Number 4, Sayla Przinski. Number 7, Megan Harmon. Number 9, Piper Olson. Number 13, Ruby Rengo. Number 22, Highwall Lee Henderson. And number 28, Mighty Mouse Nora Bielen. And the freshman, the libero, Eden Berkman. So no difference there, right? We're going with what's been working, and that's the starting lineup you see here, and that's kind of how it's been most of the season. And like I said, we will see how Grantsburg gets. We'll see how things get going here.
Lynette 09. No, Lynette says, "Hey, Jeremy." You know who that is? L-A-N-E-T.
Lynette, how are you doing? Good to hear from you, Lynette. As we will get going, we'll see how it is. We got the radio personnel of Bloomer here. We got Bloomer Radio to our left, Colleen to our right, and me and the Rombach brothers are jammed in the middle of the beautiful mezzanine of Grantsburg High School. And we will get started here as Grantsburg and Bloomer are on the court getting in their positions. And the man on the floor taking a few notes. And the man on the ladder kind of throwing a little, "What's up?" You see what he did there? He just kind of gave like a little, yeah. He just has that stone cold look on his face as he's ready to be the up ref here tonight in Grantsburg, Wisconsin. And there we go as Eden and Ruby do their swisherooski. And yeah, like I said, not knowing much about Bloomer, but obviously they're a solid team. Otherwise they wouldn't be here and taking down a very difficult, tough Unity team. And like we've seen before, Meg Harmon will get us going. She has her whistle already, and away we go. Blackhawks pass it up to number 12, Jacobs, and hit over there by number 10, Willie. And here comes Lily Henderson. Henderson firing one over, but good dig out there in the back row. And Jacobs doing a little trickery, and now we're going on the outside of Przinski. Przinski firing one down, and right away, Sayla Przinski says, "Let's go." And then we talked about her, how she's built her confidence up here through the season, right? You can almost see it when she gets a good swing. And Harmon sending another one over, dug out there by Young. Passing up here, now coming in on the outside to Willie, and Willie will go along with it. And right away, Grantsburg, Meg Harmon going 2 up on us here early. Like I said, USA night, American Eagle, we'll get to that a little bit later. That is the Grantsburg squad as here comes Jacobs. Now all blocked up there at the net as it was a hit there by McCracken. Now coming off over here is Willie, and here comes Grantsburg on the near side of Olsen, and she floats one over. Who's got it there? A little bit of confusion as Willie fires one there, but the block at the net. Now here comes the set. Oh, another little trickery bag over. Is Olsen! Did she tip it? Tip, tip, tip. Give us the tip here. No tip. No tip. Tough calls tonight, Nick. That ball looked like it slowed down to me. Not sure. Grazing over the fingertops. The Blackhawks will get it back as number 12. Brianna Jacobs will be back to serve as she sends a good one over. Henderson passing. Harmon has to hunt it down. Kind of a one-hander, one-armer there. And now the Blackhawks are going to get something to work with here. And there is the long hit there by number 4, McCracken. And that's going to go to the east wall. as Lily Henderson, one of the many seniors for this Grantsburg squad, will be back. She has her whistle, and over she goes. Dug out there by Petska, now coming in over here to Willie, and Willie with a smack. Yeah, Willie, who they've been serving it to her, she kind of getting in a groove, able to put one down there, and the Blackhawks will be at the serving station where we will see number 2, Brooke Petska, as she does a floater. Przinski's got to come get it. Good pass to Harmon. Ringo from the outside, and is that in? Yes, that is 2 games ago. Like I said, Ruby, big hitter, big thunder, but she was going OB. She's able to tickle the line on that one, and that'll give Przinski the serving detail. She sends one over. Good pass up there by Young, and now here comes on the outside is Willie. So Willie starting to kind of get a feel here. Brooklyn Willie is the hitter so far. I'm sure Blackhawks have a few, but Willie, who's not a senior, doesn't have what her grade is, as Petska passes it up to Jacobs. Now coming over here. Oh, they get it over there as number 6 does. Tomowski, and here comes Bielen, and Bielen will put one down. Mighty Mouse. Mighty Mouse, absolutely. Nora Bielen taking that one. Coming in on the near side, laying it down in front of Yunk there. And Przinski will roll again. She sends one over. Yunk, now here comes Jacobs. Now coming in on the near side is Tomowski. Now Bielen has to pop it up. Harmon with a 2-hander over. Yunk now up to Jacobs. Jacobs going right back to Tomowski, and there it is, and a block there by Ringel. Now another, no! Somebody get Mrs. Chadwick on the line. That one was called in. I don't know, what did you think, radio fans? Bloomer? Oh, you're stalling on me. You got to go with it quick. That's all right.
That was in by at least a ball.
Woo, that's all right. When you wear a shirt that says WIA, you're official as the Blackhawks send one over. Now Berkman going in on the outside. Oh, Berkman has to readjust. And here comes Pesky coming in over on the near side to number 11, Tozer. And Ringo has to, and Ringo able to, we don't care how we get him, folks, as long as we get him. Thought Ringo was going left hand, but no, she switched up with right hand, and here again, no difference, right? We got Kaylee Moore coming in. We also got Presley Olson, which means what, Nick? Yes, Kaylee Moore will be serving. Absolutely. Moore, wasting no time, has her whistle, sends one over. Pesky now pass up to Jacobs. Jacobs going in on the outside to number 7, Eddard. And a little fight at the net there as Bielen will pop one back as Young now here coming in on the near side. And that is a big southpaw hit there by Tozer. Tozer the dozer putting one down there. I did talk to a few Bloomer personnel. They said we could give them some nicknames here tonight, Bob. But that was a good southpaw hit there by the Blackhawks, as we will have number 9. It looks like Casey Schmidt, if I read the number right. Yes. Oh, right up in the Adam's apple of Bielen. Berkman has to put one over. Blackhawks have to adjust. Now here comes Jacob. Another big southpaw hit, but the Blackhawks get it over. Presley has to adjust. Now Ringo's got, oh my goodness, that one almost made me jump up in the air, as here come the Blackhawks floating one over. Now Olsen has to hunt it down. Oh, and who's going to get it there? Berkman does. Blackhawks are going to get to work with one here as Jacobs gives it to Tomowski. Pirates keeping it going. Big hit there by Ringo! The timing was there on that one. You just know some fireworks got to happen. We've watched so much mistiming, and that's not ripping on this Grantsburg squad, but right there, like I said, last game, I felt Ringo was dialing in with the sets, and the setters were dialing in, and Ringo sending one over. Blackhawks popping one up. Jacobs got to come get it. Now coming in on the near side is Tozer. Ringo in the back row popping up. Good pass to Moore, and Moore says, welcome to my bag of tricks, as we have seen Kaylee Moore use that method many times here for the past few games. And what a hairstyle Kaylee Moore's got tonight, as Ringo floats one over. And my goodness, Ruby Ringo, can anybody tell me what happened there?
I can't tell you what happened there, but I can tell you that Nora Bieland, in fact, does not have an Adam's apple, nor do any of the girls on the team.
Well, it's for the viewers to understand what I was referencing, as Przinski is all up in Deb's business, able to get the ball back. Now here comes Jacobs, now coming in over on the left near side, and that is out. And yes, Bob Rombach is right. If we do have any women with Adam's apple on our team, right, we're going to have
Yeah,
We'll make the news. Yeah, we'll make the news. We'll make the news. As Bielen, non-Adams apple, fires one over, and now here comes Bloomer. Now coming in up at the line. Oh, as Tozer tried to pop one over, not there. It was kind of sloppy all the way from Bloomer there. And timeout is called as your Grantsburg squad sits 11-5, and we will take a quick commercial break.
Whether you're soaking in a warm summer evening, relaxing at home with a family, or putting in a hard day's work, no matter how you internet, Grantsburg Telecom has you covered. Grantsburg Telecom is proud to deliver the area's fastest Wi-Fi ever offered, meaning whether you work from home or manage a local business with cloud-based systems and real-time data, you can relax knowing that our secure, reliable fiber-first network will be there for you. Visit GrantsburgTelecom.net/fiber to learn more today.
Yeah, in your face. Oh. Was I on when I did that? Oh, probably. Okay, yeah, so we're just getting jacked up here for the game called In Your Face. As Nick is now zooming in. What do we got here, Nick? Oh, is that some of our, is that the, well, we call it the Lover's Lane, but that's a whole Bloomer squad, Blackhawks boys there. A couple of yawns from them, you know, a little bit longer trip there. That happens. As we are back in the game here as Bielen jump serve, sends one over. Pesky now to Jacobs. Jacobs, who does he want? Who does she want here? McCracken and Przynski, where are you going? This game ain't over yet to go to the parking lot as we will see number 14, Young, coming in for the Blackhawks along with Willie, Brooklyn Willie. And Young will be back to serve, and she sends one over. Przynski, more backpedaling for the set. Here comes Przynski, blocked at the net. And right out of the timeout here, right, 2 quick points. This is also kind of something, too, where, you know, sometimes these teams out of timeouts, Grantsburg's kind of backpedal a little bit, and Blackhawks getting a couple good ones as here come, Where are you waving the arm here? I believe that's Grantsburg ball as we had ourselves, I thought somebody was going to get in the net, under the net, bite the net. We didn't know what was going to go on there, but when the dust settled, I think the man on the ladder, I wasn't quite sure, as Harmon sends it over. Now Jacobs hunting it down, and now coming in on the near side is Willie, and good pop up there, and the slugger coming out from, and she almost took out the iPad over there. As Piper Olson, the Louisville slugger, yes, signed on, will be firing a few fast pitches here after graduation. As Harmon with the floater, Petsky not able, she is able to get it. Can they get it over? They do. Now Olson back setting it to Harmon. Now coming in on the top side of Przynski. Przynski firing it, but Yunk right there. Oh, they try to two-hander over. Now here comes Harmon over to Olson. Olson will fire one. And now Jacobs. Who does she popping it to? Willie. Willie will get it off Grantsburg's hands. Harmon tried to go for it. But in this sport, the coaches cannot play as she hits it to Deb Johnson. And now it's sitting at 13-8 as we will see the setter, Brianna Jacobs, back to serve it here for the Blackhawks. Jacobs sends a good one over. Henderson having a tough time with it. Przynski gets one over. Now the Blackhawks are going to work with one here. Jacobs now coming down on the near side to Willie, and Willie putting it down, but Bielen right there. Berkman able to play it out to Speaker. Boom, 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 boom. Went to Speaker, and here comes Jacobs. Now coming in the middle is number 4, and what is the call there? And they're going to call that out as Addison McCracken went right at the new line judge. And I think she was trying to make an out call, Bob and Nick. Either that or she was running for her life, because that was a good hit there by McCracken as Henderson sends it to Petsky. Now here comes Jacobs. Now coming right back over to Willie. Willie, and Bielen's right there again. And can they get it over? Oh my goodness, the Blackhawks able to get a little 4th of July volleyball and hit it over, blocked at the net. Ruby putting it back. Good play there by her. A lot of girls will quit on that, but you don't win the block. And then Willie will fire it in. But let's talk about the back row play of Nora Bielen. Now, granted, we knocked a little dust off the speakers, but then here comes Eden Berkman hunting it down, right? And Grantsburg able to get it over and get the point as Henderson sending another one over there. Young, good pass up to Jacobs. Now coming over here to Willie. Willie will, I think she wanted to hit it there, but kind of went up and off the net. Sometimes them soft touches will do all that you need there, Nick. All that you need, okay? And then Blackhawks will get the Blackhawks will get it back as Pesky, giving one back to the Grantsburg Pirates. or Petska, not Petski, Petska. Puts one into the net there, little barrel. And here comes Przinski. Over. Young. Go, that's a tough pass. Way to get it over Jacobs. Oh, and they're calling her. Yeah. They're calling her rooftop or whatever that call is. And you hear the Grantsburg squad, that the fan base coming to life here, the student body, as Przinski. Oh! $50 if you could do that again, Bob and Nick. $50 if she can do that again. Bloomer Radio, you win. You match. If she does that again, you putting 50 down? No 50 we have to spend. Good. They usually don't. As here comes Willie, floats one, able to power one through Grantsburg, going OB with it. And now the Blackhawks will do some substitution here, as Tozer will come into the game, and along with number 13, Brielle Revor. And I think Revor is going to be the one to serve it here for the Blackhawks. And Revor sending one over. Berkman backhand, pops it up. Kowalik snuck in on us. And here comes, and Bielen going outside. Apparently Bielen either needs some popcorn or Gatorade, because she went out to the concession stand there. And Revor will get another crack at it here, giving the Blackhawks a point here right now. And the lights have gone out as Revor sending one over. Berkman popping it up back style to Harmon. Now here comes Bielen. She two-hands it over. Oh, now Blackhawks going backwards to Petska. Oh, and Harmon, we got one-handers. We don't even need two hands in that setup there, as the Blackhawks grab and push, and Harmon now to Ringo, and Ringo able to knock one down in front of Revor. Yeah, that whole sequence with the Pirates, they just tied one arm behind their back and just went with their one hand. And we will see more doing her, which still investigated by the WIA dance there, coming into service. She sends a rocket over, and that is out. And that's one thing Kaylee Moore's got to calm down on, right? She's one of the top seniors here, many of the squad, and that was what affected her last game, as she went 3 missed serves there, and that's when you saw Deb Johnson make the switch there with Kowalik. So Moore just needs to calm down, and she kind of rushed that one a little bit as the Blackhawks send a good one over, and that was served there by number 9. Oh, and that's out too, as Schmidt will get another crack at the serving station as we sit 19-13 here. And that's one thing we've learned with volleyball over the years is, yeah, Grantsburg's sitting at 19, but this Blackhawks or any team could roll at any time. Berkman popping it up, Moore hunting it down, now going on the outside to Olsen. Olsen with a crack, and Olsen with the in. Oh, I didn't see her do anything with the flag. I like when you gotta Zorro that flag. But either way, that was a good hit there by Presley Olsen on the outside. Doing that, and still chewing bubblegum. Presley Olsen can hit the ball good and chew her bubblegum, as Berkman sends one over. Now Revor up to Jacobs. Jacobs now coming in on over here to number 6, Tomowski. Good dig out there. Oh, and Lily Henderson says, let's have a little date at the net. Oh, and Henderson. Yeah, Henderson needed to be about 4 inches taller on that one. But you see the quick strike back by the Blackhawks there is, we get excited when we see a good dig. We talked about the back row as Tomowski sends it over, and here comes more to Mighty Mouse. And Mighty Mouse says, we're going to make you duck for that one, Revor, as that one goes in right in front of the newly acquainted line judge. But we do have Rob here on standby. We did see him. He is the backup here tonight in case one of these line judges go down, which could happen. Bielen sends one over. Now here comes Jacobs with the set. Now going in the middle to number 4, McCracken. Now Moore, who does she want to feed here? Przinski with the floater over. That's a good one-hander pop-up there by the Blackhawks. Now Moore, who does she want here now? Going to Presley Olsen on the near side. That's a good dig out in the back there by Schmidt. Number 11, toes are going out of bounds where they're able to get it. Moore, who do you want now? Here comes Henderson in the middle. Henderson, yes. I'm just not used to these weird line judge calls here, Bob. That was kind of like up here. I'm used to that aggressiveness, right? We're in the first round of sectional. Let's just Zorro that baby. All right, Nora Bielen sitting at 22-14. She fires a good one over. Popped up there by Schmidt. Oh, who wants it? Beep, boop, 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 beep. You want to take this? No, hang up. Grantsburg getting the ball back, sitting on 23-14. Bielen, can she run this out here in the first set? Grantsburg in the first round of section holds. Ooh, that baby went long. A lot of firepower on these serves coming out of Grantsburg here in set one. We saw it out of Moore, and we just seen it out of Bielen there. And we will get Young coming back into the game here to serve it for the Blackhawks. Young over. Brzezinski popping it up to Moore. Moore, who do you want here? Henderson. Henderson will put one down, but Petska with a good dig. Now Jacobs, who's she going over to? Willie. Willie fires one over, but Bielen's right there. Moore going far side of Brzezinski. Oh, she floats that one over, tickles the net. Now here comes Jacobs going right back to Willie. Moore with a right up in her face, two-hander upper. Now here comes, able to get it through. And there's a whistle. Oh, the Blackhawks put that on the top 10 of Sports Center. But then you're going to fire right back with Henderson as Petska is not able to pop one up in the air for the Blackhawks. And here we go. Set point here for Grantsburg. Right? Momentum. Who's it going to belong to? Grantsburg's going to get it here, hopefully. Meg Harmon. Up. Over. Schmidt going backwards. Petska. Now who do you want here? Willie and McCracken going for it. Now Harmon going right over to the senior Brzezinski. And the back row of the Blackhawks cement shoes. Doesn't matter as Grantsburg Pirates taking the first set 25-15. Let's see what happens in set two as we will take a quick commercial break. Right, but if it does happen, Bob's got plenty of cash.
From our very first steps to our sprinting strides, from on-the-job.
Yeah, I mean, those are tough ones. Those are tough.
At BMC, we embrace every pair of feet that walks through our doors. Our comprehensive care knows no bounds. It's for the newborns, the professionals, the adventurers, and those who've traveled many miles. We're here to support you. Your journey is unique, and so is our approach to your well-being. Step into BMC, where comprehensive healthcare meets compassion. Burnett Medical Center, providing healthcare for all walks of life.
Oh, okay. Either way.
Welcome back, everybody. This is Bob. Just want to mention real quick, let's keep things real positive in the comments. These girls are playing their tails off. It's a wonderful night for volleyball. We're celebrating high school sports, high school volleyball at a high level. So let's keep it positive in the comments and enjoy the game. And back to you, Jeremy.
Yeah, thanks, Bob. Like I said, folks, it's easy to get caught up, right? It's easy to, definitely, strong Grantsburg squad here. But like I said, we mentioned it early before the game got started. Bloomer's here, and Bloomer's here for a reason. And just because Grantsburg taking that first set, which they looked good, was there things that went wrong? Yeah, absolutely. Nothing major. But, we'll see how Bloomer comes out of the gate here. But right now, Grantsburg getting up on their feet. Yeah, as we got the student body, which is America night here, USA. And I see Jersey Hicks is wearing an eagle costume, a bald eagle costume. You see that there, Nick? She's got her head bandana with her Dylan Seeger's in the way now. She's right behind her, right behind Caleb and Dylan. But yeah, she's got an eagle shirt or an eagle outfit on. It is Halloween tomorrow. Yeah, Bubba off his crowd suspension, right? Let's start that rumor. Let's see how that far goes in Grantsburg. Yeah. Yeah, some of you folks might be like, well, what was his suspension? Well, he got suspended because some people think he's 27 years old, right? And what's he still doing in high school? So we had to investigate that. He served his time. Caleb Rombach did an excellent job serving in as the Rombach Renegades or whatever we're coming up with, but doesn't matter. They ain't getting no name tonight. It's just USA and Grantsburg Pirates as we get ready to start set two here. As number 14, Mila Yunk, will get us going here. And Yunk sends one over. Brzezinski now to Harmon. Harmon going on the near side to Henderson. And Henderson right out of the gate says, if I hit it off your arm out of bounds, I'm going to get a point. And that's exactly what happened there. And Henderson back to serve it here for Grantsburg. sends a good one over. Petska now to Jacobs. Jacobs now coming in on the middle side to McCracken. Brzezinski going to Harmon. Who do we want here? Backside to the Louisville Slugger. And that which is Piper Olson. And that will put it up here 2-0 as the Blackhawks try to put one back, but it fell on their side. As Grantsburg sends one over. Petska, Jacobs now going right over to McCracken. McCracken met at the net there by Ringo. And quick 3 here for Grantsburg as Henderson will keep going it in set 2. If you're just joining us, if you're coming in late, maybe you're out hunting, maybe you were running errands. Grantsburg winning the first set as Petska, feed me, but, you got to take, they're going to call her under the net there. Bloomer coming out 4-0 here to Grantsburg as Lily Henderson is rolling here on the serving station. And Henderson taking a deep breath, sending one over. Jacobs coming in over here to Willie. Willie blocked there by Ringo and Olson. Now a little bit of confusion with the Blackhawks, but now Grantsburg got one to roll here. And Ruby Ringo was blocked. That was a hard block, but it landed on Bloomer's side. And Grantsburg coming out of here in set 2 on fire as Henderson at the helm for the serving station. And that one is hit out of bounds by Schmidt. And the Blackhawks, who I failed to mention, which my apologies, is coached by Heather Henry. And right now Heather Henry is going to make a switch here as McCracken is coming out and 15, Adelia Johnson is coming in. So we'll see as Henderson is rocking and rolling. And that's the third one where Grantsburg went long with it here. All right, so the Blackhawks will get back on the serving station as number 6, Aubrey Tomowski, will be back to serve. Or I'm sorry, Jacobs. Here comes Harmon going on the outside to Ringo. And Ringo will use the net to her advantage there. She wound up to swing for all the marbles on that one as that one pops off the net. And you will see Brzezinski back again as Grantsburg sitting on a 7-1 as Brzezinski sending one over. Young popping it up. Jacobs now coming in over here to Willie. Willie fires one over. Good dig out there by Brzezinski. Berkman, good pass up over to Bielen. They got to hit it over. Petska, good pass up to Jacobs. Now coming in on the near side to Willie. And Willie floats one over, but Brzezinski's right there. And now here comes Harmon with a two-hander. Now here comes Petska. She pops one up, giving it to Willie. Willie fires one over. Harmon with the one-hander. Ruby with the backward slingshot. And Jacobs going OB with it. That's one thing. Grantsburg, like I said, it's just a one-arm party here tonight, Bob and Nick. As Brzezinski, she barely gets one over. Good serve there. Petska coming up for it as Willie will grab and throw it. Now here comes Harmon over to Bielen. Bielen with the swing, and that is in. Good job there by Nora Bielen as the Pirates are rolling here in set 2. Like I said, definitely taking all the momentum after that first set victory as Brzezinski sending another one over. Young now up to Jacobs. Now Jacobs just tries to get one over. Now here comes Harmon. Harmon going to Piper. But Harmon's right there. We got to get it over here. And Berkman does! Nice job there by Eden Berkman as blocked at the net. And that's what I'm talking about. The back row of the Grantsburg Pirates, who has not shown up for the past few years as the Blackhawks will take a timeout. And there's just too much excitement in the Mez from the radio station from Colleen. Now we're going to take a quick commercial break.
Everyone knows me as Maddie, but here I'm Master Sergeant Hefner.
Can't stop this. So let's go.
This is my life in the Air National Guard.
You can't stop this. Never. Let's go.
We're looking at High Rise. We got a shout out to High Rise. Yeah, hi, welcome. Welcome to the We Are. We appreciate everyone tuning in. As we just witnessed Grantsburg with a great play and it all was anchored out. When Bob mentioned it, he replayed it. Eden Berkman bicycle kicking it almost, it seemed like, off the wall there to get it over. And then for Grantsburg to keep their wits about them and keep it going as Przinski sends one. Young, she's going OB with it. Petska able to get it in, but Willie not able to hit one over. And like I said, Grantsburg, let's just keep it going here, right? We don't want to get, and that's something that the girls haven't done here for a while is, you know, they get the giggles and the sillies right here as Przinski floats one over. Now Young, now here comes Jacobs, now going on the backside over there to number 15, Johnson, and here come the Pirates. Piper Olsen over. Now Petska coming in on the near side to Willie, and Willie will fire one over, and that is tipped. We're going to get a full tip meter here, and the Blackhawks will get it back. Blackhawks are going to have to get something going here. I mean, they're not down too terribly much as Grantsburg's only sitting on 11, but you can definitely see the girls of Grantsburg throwing their arms up. Well, we're going to get an ace. I was about to say whatever they do, they hit the ball over, but apparently they didn't know Blackhawks were serving there, Nick. As Petska sending another one. Berkman up now to Qualic. Qualic going over to Bielen. Bielen floating one over. And here we go. Jacobs, who does she want? A little give and go with Willie. And we're going to get the tip. No. Okay. Well, Willie going OB with it there. Thought maybe we would have got a little piece of it there from the Pirates, but no. And we'll see Moore coming back in here to serve. And Moore's just got to get it over the net, right? We don't want to get in our head here. Like I said, she's done good back there. A little bit of a rough stretch. It's a good job. She hits one over. Young now to Jacobs. Jacobs coming in on the near side to number 6, Tomowski. Oh, and we got ourselves a dinger out of bounds-er. Oh, how does he not under? We got to have a conference call here as the line judge on Bloomer's side. She gave us the goal post out of bounds-er. And that is out of bounds. Grantsburg will get the ball. And Kaylee Moore will get another crack at it here. You can see Kaylee, deep breath. Good job, kid. Petska over. Jacobs now going in on the high side to Willie. And Willie, she'll go OB with it. And Grantsburg playing very well in this set here. As Moore gets into position, she has a whistle. She'll send a good one over. Young firing one up into the net. Oh, yep, Jacobs going under. You can't mistake them on those blue suede shoes, Bob. As that one crossed the line. I even saw that one. As Jacobs with the nice blue shoes there as Moore getting the whistle. And she sends another one over there. Petska up to Jacobs. Jacobs now coming in over on the near side as number 6, Tomowski, able to knock one over the net. As subs are coming in as Tozer along with number 13, Revore, and Revore will be back to serve it here for the Blackhawks. Revore up, over. Bielen tried to get it there, but Revore will get herself an ace out of the deal as we sit 15-5 here in set 2. So Blackhawks looking for any little momentum they can here right now. As she sends one over. Przinski, good pass up to Moore. Now coming in on the near side to Ringel. Handled by the Blackhawks. Now going right in the middle to number 6, Tomowski. Now here comes good back set there by Moore. And that's a tip. Yes. Good back set there by Kaylee Moore to go high side to Nora Bielen. As we will see Henderson come in here for the Pirates. And Ruby Ringel with the serve. Hopefully she plays that left side, the far side over there worries me. She gets it. Oh, there we go. That's a couple dinger shots right here as we hit the goal post for OB. 17-5 is Ruby Ringel. Yeah, wise choice by Ruby, moving over a little bit. She's kind of been going left with it. She's able to play that one good. Revore to Jacobs. Now coming in on the near side to number 11, Tozer. And Tozer able to knock one down here in front of Henderson. As we will see Casey Schmidt come in, and she will get the ball to send one over for the Blackhawks. Schmidt over. Oh, Przinski and Henderson both going for it. Now Olsen with the swat. And that one just kind of went. I mean, Olsen with the good hit there. It almost that quick hit against the Blackhawks, it kind of died out there as Bielen with the serve. She puts one up and over. Revore up to Jacobs. Now coming in. Who does she want here? She's going to take the southpaw hitter, Tozer, and Tozer not able to get one over. And Bielen will keep it going here for Grantsburg as she sends one over. Peska, good pass up to Jacobs. Now coming in the middle to number 6, Tomowski, and here comes Moore. And there's Olsen. Olsen is blocked! And that looks like Tomowski got a piece of it there, putting it back there on Olsen, and she will be the one back to serve, Aubrey Tomowski, and she will send one. Oh, good serve over. Moore, who's she going to want here? Backside of Przinski. Przinski with a floater. Revore, good pass to Jacobs. Jacobs right there, but who's there? Bergman. Now coming in on the near side is Olsen. Olsen blocked there, but a good pop up there as Przinski's just going to swat her. Tomowski's right there. Now here comes Jacobs coming in over to the southpaw hitter, Tozer, and Grantsburg not able to play that as Berkman going one-hander up on the backboard. And Tomowski will keep the serve going here for Grantsburg. Sends one over. Henderson, now to Moore. Now going right back to Henderson. Henderson with the left-hander. Revore to Jacobs. Jacobs going right over here on the near side to Tozer, and Przinski hits one over. Jacobs got to hunt it down. Now here comes Tozer. Fights one right there. It's tipped. Berkman with the pop-up. Moore. Good pass there by Berkman. Good dig out there by Revore. Now Hoover going right in the middle to Johnson. A good dig out there by Bielen, but Grantsburg not able to go as Johnson wants a call. Coach Johnson wants a call against the Blackhawks. But Nora Bielen, good dig out there. Grantsburg just not able to secure that as we sit 19-9. As Tomowski keeps it going. Here comes Olsen, has to adjust, hits it over. Schmidt. Now to Jacobs. Who does Jacobs want? She's going to come right back over to Tozer. And Tozer has it blocked by Olsen. And now go in the middle to Johnson. Johnson not able to hit one over. And they actually called her on the lift. 20-9 here in set 2. As Moore comes out, Harmon comes in. So does Piper Olsen. And Harmon sending a good one over. Oh, and Revore, but Schmidt hunting it down and not able to recover from that there. From the Blackhawks, and here at Grantsburg. Can they roll the next 4 here to take set 2? We'll see. They are definitely in the driver's seat, not only from winning the first set, but also in the set 2 here, being up 21-9, as Harmon fires almost a net tickler. Now coming over here to Tozer. Brzezinski popping it up. Now Harmon going to chase it down. Now Henderson able to fight it at the net there, and they're going to call it, give it to Blackhawks here. They're going to call Henderson on the 2-hitter. And that's all right, as we see the Blackhawks doing substitution as Younk and Willie will come in. And Younk hits one over. Berkman over to Harmon. Harmon, who does she want here? Top side to Olsen. Deflected there by the Blackhawks. Now here comes Jacobs in the middle of Johnson. Johnson over to Berkman. Now Harmon with the one-hander over. Jacobs is right there. Here comes Peska. Now coming in on the near side to Willie, who's in the back row, Bielen. Now here comes Harmon going top side of Brzezinski again. Brzezinski, oh, we got ourselves a collision, demolition derby. And here comes Willie. Willie blocked at the net. Who's going to go back and get it? Young. Now she's going to push it to Willie. Willie just has to get it over. Grantsburg's got one to work with here. Not the cleanest, but the hit is great by Piper Olsen, southpaw. And that might be one of Piper's biggest hits of the season. It totally was looking like a messy stew on the pot there, boys, but guess what? Piper Olsen says it tastes good, and I'm putting it down. Henderson fires one over. Schmidt going to the man on the floor as Willie tried to go get it, and Grantsburg now sitting on 22-10, and Henderson, 23-10. We're a little late down there. Who's running that? Mr. Haas. We got to get the point here quicker as we sit 23-10. Henderson sending one. Now Schmidt going backwards with it. Willie, she's got to bring it back up to the net. Jacobs is going to hit it over. Now the Grantsburg Pirates are going to get one here. Now here, oh my goodness. We don't even need the camera on that one, but that was in your face by Ruby Ringo. That was a good swat there by her. As we now sit, what's that? Set point. We're on set point here in set 2. Absolutely. Henderson send one over. Oh! Hi. Didn't get it. 25-10 as Grantsburg is now have taken the first 2 sets And you got to wonder what the Blackhawks are thinking here. Like I said, they have the talent on their team, but Grantsburg, minimal mistakes. And we will take a quick commercial break.
At Burnett Medical Center, we understand that urology concerns can feel overwhelming. That's why we offer advanced surgical care with a personal touch, right here in your community. From kidney stones to prostate health, we're here to provide clear answers, expert treatment, and compassionate care every step of the way. Together, we'll help you move forward with comfort and confidence.
My friends know me as Derek, but I'm also Master Sergeant Raxter. This is my life in the Air National Guard.
Oh, sorry about that. Yeah, so we got ourselves a good, beautiful zoom in on the man, the myth, the legend, Jeremy Bielen there from Bielen Trucking, and he is accompanied by his wife, Nicole Leon, and her parents, which would be the father-daughter of Mighty Mouse Nora Bielen and Grandma and Grandpa of Nora Bielen.
Did you graduate with Jeremy? What do you guys?
He was a year ahead of me.
I graduated with Nicole. Got Trisha over there. She's a mom of a player here. Graduated with her. Yep, to her.
Yeah,
to
Eden
her
Berkman there.
Eden.
Yeah, it's definitely a full circle here when you come back to
class of
Grant.
95 again. Once again, showing up.
Oh, class.
Producing.
He just can't let that class of 95. You had a reunion this summer. That's why you're still hyped on that. Yeah. As Nick is going in on, was that the Mr. Miller? And that's, yeah. As, oh, is that a Berkman on the phone?
It is.
He don't have near as big a guns as his brother. We can mess with him there a little bit. Yeah, absolutely.
Deb sees us.
Yeah.
Deb sees us.
Oh, Deb, yeah, Deb. In your face, Deb, absolutely. Yeah, I love it here. Yeah, what's this? Oh, yeah, a little sign off there. Yeah, no, you're number one, Jason, by you're doing a caca. He does that a few of these weekends.
Michelle Johnson says, fantastic play by the Pirates. Let's finish strong, Grantsburg.
Well, that's what we're looking at here as Meg Harmon gets us going in set three. Petska now popping it up to Jacobs on the outside of Willie. And right away, Willie able to put the first point on the board here in set three. Like you said, if you're just tuning in, Grantsburg taking the first two sets pretty controllably here. 25-15, 25-10. But the Blackhawks will start out with the first point here, as Revore will send one over. Przinski popping one up. Harmon now going on the outside to Jacobs. Oh, and what do we got to do here as they get it over, as Eder gets one over for the Blackhawks. Now here comes Jacobs firing one over. Revore, oh, feed me at the net. No, who's going to get it? Petska hits one over. Bielen. Now here comes Harmon. Harmon going on the top side of Przinski. Przinski hitting it over. Petska with a one-hand shot up at the man on the ladder, and that's a no-go there. As we are now sitting here back 1-1, set three, as Lee Henderson will send one over. Petska now to Jacobs. Jacobs has to go get it. Now here comes a swat there by number 11, Tozer. And Tozer not able to hit one over, puts one into the net. Henderson will get another one here. And she sends a good one over. Oh, and that is out. Revore wisely letting that go. That could have went either way there. It was close, but it was out. And it looks like Schmidt will be back to serve it here for the Blackhawks. Schmidt has a whistle. She sends one over. Bielen now to Harmon. Harmon now going topside to Ringel. Ringel able to get it over. Jacobs now coming to get it here. Now going in the middle is Tomowski. And Tomowski able to knock one through. As the Blackhawks looking a little bit stronger here in set three, right? Grantsburg come rolling right out of the gate early in set two. But Schmidt has the call from the coach. Sends one. Oh, and Berkman going flat tire with it. Nice job there by Schmidt, as you'll see Coach Henry kind of holding up the signal behind her back there as Schmidt sees it there. Now Schmidt sending one over, and that is out. And Brzezinski will be back on the serving station. And they're going to roll with it here. There was supposed to be a switch as Kowalik was supposed to come in, but Olsen stays out. Oh, and that one is up on the man on the ladder. Hi, would you like to play tonight? And Brzezinski, 4-apiece. Like I said, Grantsburg, if they win this set, they will move on. But the Blackhawks looking to get one here, being down 0-2. Schmidt now up to Jacobs, and Jacobs able to get one over. Brzezinski, mid-range swing. Petska now to Jacobs. Now coming mid-range to Tomowski. Tomowski, that's a couple of them now. She's able to knock through. They don't have to be strong hits, but she's able to get them over. And here comes Tomowski sending one over. Good pass up to Kowalik. Now coming over to Ringo. Ringo with the floater. Blackhawks almost collide. Who's going to get it? A little bit of confusion as Tozer tries to give one into the net there, and she does swing it into the net, and they're calling it a 4-hitter. And we will see Olsen and Moore coming in, and Moore will be back to serve. And here comes Moore, waiting for a whistle. She has it here. Ball up and over. Revore now bumping it to Jacobs. Now coming in on the near side was Tozer, and now here comes Moore. And, oh, just a little swat. Yeah, nothing cute and clean about that, but Moore and Ringo just kind of doing a swat back and forth here. And Moore has the whistle. Ball, oh, that's a good serve there by Moore. Good dig out there by the Blackhawks. Now Blackhawks hitting one over. Now Ringo's got to readjust. She does, and the Blackhawks not able to recover. I'm not sure if something's going on with Meg Harmon down here as the coaching staff looking at her as Grantsburg able to knock one in. We'll kind of keep you updated on that here. Looks like she's taking that's a baby ice pack as Moore with the floater. Schmidt able to come up there. Jacobs has to do it, tuck one into the net, and Tozer not able to hit one over here.
I think it was fruit snacks, actually.
Fruit snacks? Oh, it is fruit snacks. Yeah, I think she probably might need them here. And we're going to get some fruit snacks of our own and take a quick commercial break.
Whether you're soaking in a warm summer evening, relaxing at home with a family, or putting in a hard day's work, no matter how you internet, Grantsburg Telecom has you covered.
All right, folks, we're back as Moore fires one over the net. Revore now to Jacobs. Now coming in to Tozer. Tozer blocked there by Olsen. And the Pirates will get one back here. And Moore will keep it going, serving well here tonight. She floats one over. Petska now to Jacobs. Now coming in over to Tozer. Tozer pops one over. Bielen's right there. Now here comes Moore. Going right over to Olsen. Olsen fires one over. Jacobs right there. Who's going to get it? Petska. Now coming into Tozer. Tozer with the swing. Blocked there by Grantsburg. Now Jacobs going mid-range to Tomowski. And who's going to get it? Bielen or Berkman late to the start. Bielen kind of got out of the way, I think, wanting Berkman to get it. I don't know if Berkman thought that Bielen was going to get it. Either way, number 14, Maya Yunk, will be back to serve it here for the Blackhawks. Yunk fires one over. Brzezinski's got to get it over and does not have enough mustard on it as the Blackhawks now sit at 10-7. Young has the ball, has the whistle. Ball is over. Przinski popping it up to Moore. Now Moore coming in over to Ringo. Ringo floating one over. She pops it back up. Now Moore's going to go far side to feed Bielen. Bielen blocked at the net. McCracken is right there. Now here comes Willie on this side, but good dig out there by Przinski. Now pops it up to Bielen. Now here comes Willie popping it to Jacobs. Now going mid-range to Tomowski, and McCracken able to knock one down. As McCracken snuck in on us here. She makes a good move here in the middle. As Yunk will keep it going here for the Blackhawks. Waiting for the whistle, and I think the man on the ladder was maybe calling for a meeting. Yep, he's waving the man on the floor over. I think Coach Johnson was calling something. She might have seen something, or I don't know. Like I said, we're not really sure what the discussion would be here.
Since we have a second, another good opportunity. We've got 394 people watching right now.
Hey.
Glad they're with us.
Absolutely.
Again, but keep it positive in the comments, please. I've already banned one person. I don't want to ban anybody else.
No.
We're celebrating high school volleyball here. Grantsburg, we are Grantsburg, so
we don't want to.
Bloomer Station did come, and they're on the radio. There's a nice save by Bloomer.
Yeah, as Bloomer knocking in an ace there by Yunkin. We're starting to see a little momentum shift here for the Blackhawks as they were looking for that there. And yeah, those of you tuning in, we appreciate all the viewers. But yeah, let's be respective here. And and Willie. I think Willie was in position there to have a good set. I think she was looking ahead before actually making the move there as Ringo has the ball. And she'll go up and over. Now Schmidt bumping it up to Jacobs. Jacobs now coming in on the near side to Willie. Willie with a big swing. Partially blocked. They're going to go for it. Moore's right there. Who's at the net? Bielen. Now Moore's got to hit it over. She does. And they're going to call Blackhawks in the net. Not really sure on that one, Bob and Nick. But apparently the Blackhawks did a little bump and grind on the net there, and Ringo will get the ball back. Send one over. Schmidt. Right there at the net with Henderson. And Henderson, who 93.4% statistics show has won that battle at the net most of the season. And Ringo will get the ball back here again as 13-8. Grantsburg, if they win this one, they will... You just get into a rhythm as Ringo puts that one in the net. Like I mentioned, if Grantsburg wins this set, they will move on to Eau Claire North. But Bloomer looking to hang on here as the ball's in the hand of Brianna Jacobs. Jacobs fires a rocket over. Oh, my goodness. If we would have played that one at the ankles and got it over, we should have hacky sacked that one, Nick. Right? Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I was listening to everything you said. As Jacobs will get another chance to serve it here. Blackhawks only down by 3 as they send one over. Henderson now over to Moore. Moore's got to go mid-range with it. And here comes Henderson with a big hit. There's definitely a tip on that one, but Yunk able to save in the back row. And here comes Willie! And Willie will go OB with it as the Blackhawks wanting a tip there. I was not looking at there. I was looking to see if it was OB as Bielen sends one over. Yunk now up to Jacobs. Now coming in on the far near side to Willie. And not able to get one over. Willie able to use the net to her advantage on that one. As we will see Tomowski coming in for the Blackhawks. And we will see Peska back to serve. And she sends one over. Przinski right there. And now Moore. Who do you want to feed here? As she gives it to Henderson. Not the greatest set, but Henderson able to play it. Now coming in on the near side to Willie, and Willie throwing one into the net. And we will see Olsen and Harmon. Obviously Harmon is okay. Was a little concerned there before the break here. And Harmon sends one over. Now Young, now up to Jacobs. Jacobs coming in on the near side to Tomowski. And Tomowski able to put one down. And we will see number 18. Okay, folks. Addison Weffelhofer. Addison is into the game here. And Brevor will be back to serve. Revore sends one over. Now Harmon. Harmon popping it up on the far side to Olsen. Oh, it's tipped there by Jacobs. Now Revore. Now we got hit it over here. Addison does. Now here comes Bielen. Now Harmon. Who are you going to go with here? Olsen. Olsen! Did we get a tip there? Yes, we did. And it looks like it will be Henderson back to serve. Lily Henderson serving great here tonight. As we sit 16-12, set 3. Grantsburg with a 2-0 lead as Petska to Jacobs. Now coming in on the near side to Addison, and Addison not able to get it over the net. And Henderson has her whistle. Fires a good one over. Revore, good pass up to Jacobs. Now coming in the middle to Tomowski and blocked there by Ringo. And the Blackhawks need to make a move here if they're going to move on to a set 4 as Grantsburg is chipping away here in set 3 as Jacobs now coming in on the near side to Addison. Playing it off the net. They're calling that a 4-banger.
We have a comment from Kendall Vance. She says it's Aubrey Tarnowski, not Tomoski.
Oh, God, they have, oh, there it is. Yeah, they put I am sorry about that.
That's the kind of thing we like.
Like I said, that's one thing. I definitely don't want to butcher the names by any means of these players. I try to get, so I appreciate you fixing that there. Yeah, so Tarnowski, who has played a solid game here, as there she is right there. And can they get it out of the net? No. And Henderson, 21-12, and timeout is called here by the Blackhawks as Coach Henry is trying to get the girls motivated here. And we will
It's all good. No worries, Jeremy. You're doing a good job.
I appreciate it, Kendall, as Henderson sends one over. Revore, that's up at the net. And Ringo with a two-hander over. And Grantsburg sitting good here as Henderson is rolling with a few here. Like I said, coming out of the timeout here by the Blackhawks. They got caught up at the net. Henderson firing one over. Peska now up to Jacobs. Now going in the middle to Tarnowski. And here comes Harmon going topside. Przinski. Peska's right there. Now here comes Jacobs. Who does he want to feed? No, two-hander over. Now here comes Harmon hunting it down. Przinski has a windup, has a swing. Good block. Harmon's right there. Two-hander over. Bielen, what a nice save. Good dig on Bielen. Ringo pops one over. And now Tozer going over. Who wants it here? I believe, Jacobs hit that OB. I had to see who it was. Jacobs went out of bounds with it. But how about the dig there by Nora Bielen here tonight? Going all over the place in the coach's feet as Henderson fires one over Peska. Now to Jacobs. Jacobs going in the middle to Tarnowski, and that's able to get over. Harmon now going topside of Przinski. There's the swing. There's the tip. Oh, good pop up there by Peska, but Blackhawks not able to get it as we sit 24. And this is game, set, match here for Grantsburg as you hear, as Henderson will. My goodness. Apparently Henderson wants to play just a little bit extra here as the Blackhawks are sitting in a spot here they definitely don't want to be, and you could start to see it on the girls' faces as Schmidt's back to serve it here for the Blackhawks. And she will send one over as Berkman pops it up. Bielen, we got to get it over here. Przinski does. Blackhawks are going to get to one work with here. Here's Jacobs in the middle to Tarnowski. Now here comes Berkman. Now who are they going to give it to? Olsen, and Olsen off the tip! And that'll do it here in Grantsburg as the Grantsburg Pirates victorious 3-0 over the Blackhawks, and they will move on to Eau Claire North, where I'm not really sure who they'll play, Bob, but guess who's in the wings? Barron. The state champions of last year, the Barron Bears, And I know there's a lot to recap here, but folks, we definitely want to give a huge shout out to Bloomer. And we especially want to thank Addison McCracken, Aubrey Tarnowski, Brooke Petska, Brianna Jacobs, Brielle Revor, Maya Young, and Addison Swiffelhofer. Those are the seniors on your Blackhawks squad. And thank you for a great season and a great career down in Bloomer. All right, appreciate you guys coming up here, putting up a good fight. So hats off to those seniors. As your Grantsburg Pirates, who looked pretty good here tonight, Bob and Nick, obviously coming a long ways. Bob just mentioned their toughest matchup they played was Amory, but it was actually themselves.
And dominated 15, 10, and 13 tonight. And now they're just one match away from going to the Rush Center over in Green Bay.
Yeah, it's hard to believe that, Bob, you had mentioned that the last match, they hadn't won a regional championship until 2020.
They're dueling.
Okay, Bob is.
Got an announcement, we've got the cheer going on.
Yeah, there's just a lot going on as that girl's wearing a Spider-Man costume. But Bob, you had mentioned we hadn't won a regional championship since 2020, and Grantsburg was able to do that. And then now, one game away. But like I said, the Barron Bears, who I have watched them twice this year, oh my goodness, Nick, chills up your spinal cord. Right, the Barron Bears are state champions last year, but Grantsburg, who now will have to go on the road, could definitely be interesting in itself.
It'll be a neutral site, Eau Claire North, and I've got a little bit of information about that. Tickets are going to be available online at GoFan. We'll share the link as soon as we get it. It's one of those jumbly ones. So GoFan will have the tickets, or you can pay with a credit card, it sounds like. We'll have all the information on We Are Grantsburg as we move forward here. But no cash at the door or whatnot. We are going to work to get the live stream there. We've had a couple adventures in Eau Claire and Eau Claire North as far as internet, but we've always been able to bubble gum and duct tape things together to make it work. So we will be there. Jeremy will be filling the gym with his voice. So it's exciting.
Absolutely. And Bob,
Saturday at 7.
I appreciate the information, but we said it at the end of the season, this is our last hoorah in the Mez for this year, right? And it's been a definite joy for myself for being up here with you guys. I know Nick said, hey, you guys can do this without me, but the band is together, right? And that's where,
no Ringos in this band. It's a Beatles reference. Jim.
Yeah, I know. I was just trying to figure out which person we would be.
Nick could be Ringo.
Oh, absolutely.
You're John and Paul. I'll be George Harrison.
There you go.
Guitar gently weeps over here.
Absolutely. Yeah, folks, what a wild night Thursday night in Grantsburg. Colleen, thank you for being with us. You and I will take the ride down the great elevator here in a few seconds. Bloomer Radio, thank you for joining us up in the Mez here tonight. I am Jeremy Burton.
They didn't look at you at all.
No. I think they thought they were going to lose $50 earlier, but yeah, folks, hey, appreciate you guys tuning in. It is exciting time, fall sports, and
tomorrow night football.
Yeah, tomorrow night football. Oh baby, things are cooling down outside, but things are heating up with the sports. Yeah. All right, folks, I am Jeremy Burton. Those of you who are leaving the gym here tonight, drive safe. Those of you at home watching, we really appreciate it. I'm Jeremy Burton along with Nick Rombach and Bob Rombach. Have a good night. See ya.
Whether you're soaking in a warm summer evening, relaxing at home with a family, or putting in a hard day's work, no matter how you internet, Grantsburg Telecom has you covered. Grantsburg Telecom is proud to deliver the area's fastest Wi-Fi ever offered, meaning whether you work from home or manage a local business with cloud-based systems and real-time data, you can relax knowing that our secure, reliable fiber-first network will be there for you. Visit GrantsburgTelecom.net/fiber to learn more today.